Hello everyone, Attack Power here with a monthly tournament game out of the SDL Discord here between Yap Pasa and Borry. Let's dive right in here to Shchedrin. And on the left in the red, we have Yap Pasa playing 6th Airborne on Maverick income. And on the right in the blue, we have Borry playing 12th SS Panzer on balanced income. Now, I'm sure when I flashed those decks up there just now, you saw something funny. There were no tanks in either deck, and that is by design. That is the rules of this tournament. There is no tank tab allowed. Now, if there is tanks and armor in the recon tab, you are welcome to use those, but tanks in the tank tab are off limits. So some interesting deck building restrictions here for this tournament. Just be aware if you're like trying to play 1v1 yourself, I would not do this. This is a bad idea. This is just for this tournament. These players do not think not playing with tanks is a good idea. So quick overview, highlights of things here. Yap Pasa's 6th Airborne, a very strong infantry division here. You have the powerful paratrooper units. He's got a whole bunch of damn Little Johns, which have some nice penetration and stuff there. Just an entirely full set of infantry for his infantry tab. A lot of A-phase infantry. Support tab, pretty light. AT tab, totally full, which is kind of ironic since there are no tanks, you know. But I understand he may just not have other things to get, honestly. The AA tab, not great. That's definitely one of the big weaknesses of this division. RD tab, pretty solid. Those Centaurs, pretty nuts. Howitzer's actually super useful as well. We see some off-map. And the air tab, really strong with Tempest and Typhoons being some of the strongest single-engine airplanes in the game. On the other side, 12th SSA, pretty solid division these days. Still not one of my favorites. I mean, they did add another slot to the infantry tab, so that's a pretty big buff, and I haven't gotten to play with them since that addition. So, truthfully, I'd probably like this more than a lot more than I used to. The big issue with this division was always like a lack of infantry, but you got a lot of slots now when it comes down to it. The recon tab, pretty strong here. I mean, you get to bring in all the SPWs. He's getting some Panzer IVs and Panthers as well. So that should actually be quite strong there. The infantry are just straight standard German infantry. The difference here being they all have fanatical, which makes them just annoying to deal with. It's an important thing to remember with 12th Panzer. It's just an annoying deck to fight because you have to manually destroy everything. Like, there's no surrendering. You have to kill the unit off completely. The support tab here, it's a good support tab. It's a nice mixed stuff here. Grillo, he's bringing the Panther Commander as well. AT tab, 2 cards of Jagdpanzer IVs, basically substituting as tanks. Kind of funny to see these players like jamming tanks into their deck in alternative ways. It's really strong AA. Double, we have, oh my goodness, 6 Werframens. That'll be interesting. And just a card of Focke-Wulfs. Surprise! I mean, he's got the verbal in the mobile wagon for AA2. Coming in here, hot to the game. No aggressive pushes here from Yap Pasa. Nah, pretty standard deployment overall. On the other side here, Borry going pretty aggressive, actually. Looking to try to get onto the hill here. Not a normal push there, so that will definitely be interesting to see if he can pull that off. And remember, guys, if you enjoy this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Steel Division 2 and Eugen game content. I shouldn't just say Eugen. It'll be any game I feel like playing these days, but Steel Division 2 is obviously the big one. With Warno getting those big updates, going to try to get that on here soon. Specifically, if people already start pumping out mods. That'd be pretty exciting. I'm not usually a big mod guy, but for a Eugen game, I would do it. I'll do it. Flammenwerfer's getting into position successfully. Flamethrowers and Flammenwerfer cannot see each other. Kind of funny. Smoke down, saving units from the SPW, but the 231 actually pushes forward, gets a burst off, cannot finish it off. More smoke down. Yap Pasa really quick on his micro. 231, oh no, he's on a move order for some reason. Not a fan of that. Oh, the Little John found him now. Can he get behind the smoke in time? Ooh, he gets out of range. What's the range of these? Is it 1,000 meters? It is, okay. Yeah, these Little Johns are very interesting units. They have extremely high penetration, low damage, really high rate of fire, and a pretty short range. It's a wacky combo. So the double Flammenwerfer unit taking out something down here. I'm going to assume another flamethrower. And it looks like both players just fully focused here on the north. IG-18's clearing that out. Recon goes down. Focke-Wulf did get a bombing strike off on the infantry, and Yap Pasa really on the back foot here. Up north, it would appear. Borry, just fails to get his SPW out of range and out of line of sight of that Little John. 13-11 here for Borry, and he's unbalanced. Woot, woot, balanced. And Yap Pasa in a rough position here early. Oh, and did he break up the bombs too? Okay, these players both showing off some wonderful micro skills here. What you can do with your ground attack bombers specifically, if they have two different loadouts, in other words, like two different sets of bombs, you can turn off the bombs in the first strike. They'll only bomb with the one bomb, right? And then the second strike, you can get two strikes out of one air attack, which can be really quite strong. So it looks like a half track going down there. The Little Johns do have a machine gun. It's a pretty lame machine gun. Panzer Grenadier actually taking like no damage from that flamethrower? Kind of weird. SPW 231 can take out this Little John. Don't be fooled. Down it goes. Yeah, these have very little armor. Like, not enough to stop the autocannon. Oh, the elevation. Oh, barf. Barf. Lame. So lame. Apparently, rumor on the street, it's not a rumor, I'm pretty sure it's in the patch notes, they finally fixed the elevation bug? No, they didn't. No, they did? They didn't. In Warno? I'm not sure. I feel like I read that, and now I can't. Now I don't feel confident saying that's true. They fixed some. Oh, the sound bug. They fixed the sound bug. I don't think they fixed the elevation thing. I don't think the elevation bug's as big of a deal in Warno. Question mark to all you Warno peoples out there. I don't hear people constantly complaining about it, so I have to imagine it's not as big of a deal. This Panzer Grenadier needs to get in position though immediately and catch these pairs out before they really get into range. And they do. Pair is not nearly as strong at range. Of course, they are out of cover, which is a huge deal. Borry needs to reinforce this if he wants any chance. This MG42 here really odd. He does not have this position locked down at all, so throwing a support weapon like that there is really strange. 233 catches out a 20 mil Polston. It's actually a pretty big deal. Their AA sucks, so being able to kill it off is really good. Typhoon coming in. Rockets on the SPW 233 gets the kill. These are really good AT rocket planes. One of the best in the game, I would say. Panzergren doing great work, but it's definitely not beating these Pathfinders at close range with their napalm bomb here. Some air landing coming in down south. Looks like maybe Yap Pasa's trying to mix things up. Trying to shift the fight a little bit out from where it's not going as well. These armored cars have been pretty devastating. You can't decide because there's a Piat on these things. Panzergren getting triple teamed here. Not a lot I can do. But now the SPW is finally in position. 6-pounder is there, though. Yep, those infantry now getting wrecked. Jagdpanzer 4 coming in. Okay, it's trying to set up on the hill and cover this off. Pack with its heat shells, though, going to go after that Jagdpanzer. It's only got 90 mils of penetration, but these Jagdpanzer 4 A80s only have 110 millimeters of armor. I say only, it really should be a very low penetration chance. But remember, heat shells do not lose any penetration power over range. So, there's an okay chance. 6-pounder here, chilling out, but has not been able to find a line on the 231. These 231s are really just kind of holding down the entire fort down here for Borry. I mean, truth be told, his infantry are not anywhere near as good as 6th Airborne's, although, at range, that could be argued. Yep, SPW got a little too confident there. The 6-pounder easily killing that off. Panzergren now down. We see an IG-18 here, so these guys won't be able to just, like, run across. Double IG-18, actually. Yeah, I was going to say, they shouldn't be able to get that flag. Borry's still on a 13-0. This is really nice for a balanced player. This is honestly how you play balanced against Maverick. You got to actually kind of conversely be aggressive in A phase. You don't, I mean, technically, yes, you have an income disadvantage, but it's so slight that it doesn't matter. This is weird. I'm not sure what the heck Borry is doing here. That is, yeah, that is an SK-18-105. I'm not having a moment here. Being dragged to, like, literally the front line. Can the SPW stop this? It cannot. Piat actually gets there. It's a legendary Piat user down there. But yeah, as the balance player, you what you want to see is like maybe pick up a flag in A phase. You know, again, obviously if you are way out skilling your opponent, then you just crush him, of course. But like if you are relatively even, you know, or you're playing someone good and it's unrealistic that you're going to bull rush them in A phase, you'd love to pick up like a singular flag, get some good trades, put your opponent a little bit on the back foot, right, and force them to play into you really hard. you know, like secure some nice positions and make the opponent play into your good positions. And have some flags to work with, right? Have a little bit of wiggle room here. So the opponent doesn't get ahead right off the bat. Yak Panzer IV does go down, which does open up this reinforcement road once again. This Sturm Pioneer in a really bad position. The SK-18 here in direct line of sight is really odd to me. Seems completely unnecessary. He's got so much stuff here. Like, why do this at all? What I also find weird is Borry has no AA yet. Against 6th Airborne, that just seems really odd. He has already seen a Typhoon. He saw a recon plane, which he did shoot down. He shot down the recon plane. Not taking that away from him. He's got this really important position on the hill. Although it's not super secure. I mean, these Sturm Pioneers are fine and dandy, but yeah. Tempest coming in, finding a Pack 40 for free. There it is. Yeah, the no AA, really strange to me. I mean, this SK-18 should be really deadly at this stupidly close range. Now, the Pioneers would usually win, but there's some fire support from down in the ravine here. So Flammenwerfer's throwing down with the flamethrowers. They're going to get wrecked, though, because of these AB paras. And Borry taking a pretty significant lead here. Again, it's not like the lead is a big deal, like, oh, he's actually going to win off this lead. But just the fact he's got a lot of wiggle room here. Yeah, look at that. The SK-18 used its own radio. I love it. That's not something you see every day. Here comes that Typhoon down south now with an Oster recon. Mobile wagons finally coming in. Not sure what he was waiting for, to be honest with you. Yep, there goes the 233, no longer covering the reinforcing road here. And it looks like Yap Pasa is trying to shift the fight a little bit more down south. Kind of surprised he didn't do that sooner. He's definitely got way more advantage in the city there. Focke-Wulf does come in. Nice bombing strike there. Wipes out those AB pairs that were pushing forward. Down south, the Pioneers do beat out the AB Paras. All right, it's a little defensive setup here, actually holding all this off. SPW does see something. Good old flamethrower to shoot there. And once again, I made this argument in the last video. I personally think flamethrower units are an absolute must. I mean the two-man squads in 1v1. I would never leave them at home, ever. I go out of my way. Oops, sorry about that. Zoomed in a little fast. Will the Oster get away? No, it will not. Another one of those down. They're only 15 points, I think, yeah. Yeah, the fact he got anything out of that at all is nice. This Pack 40 on the hill's in a nice position. It just needs time to get lined up, and it's not getting it. IG-18 and the MG-42 doubled on the sniper here of the AB Paras. Does lose that IG-18, though. Mobile wagon out in the open, too. This is a shockingly ballsy placement of the stuff, because, again, there's not really anything left here to defend it. There's a Pack 40, I guess, and this MG-42, but the MG-42 doesn't even reach over here. Now, if Borry was a little aggressive, he'd have a flag right here, but he's still 13-11. 14-10 is no different. So there's not a it's really not a big deal that he's not taking it. He's not going to get a double tick, right? Like, it's just unrealistic at this point. We are in B phase, so now Yap Pasa very much has the advantage, right? So Borry's going to have to turn off the aggression. We can already see him doing that and kind of dig in and try to get some good trades and make Yap Pasa work really hard for every flag. Takes out the Pack 40 really nice. You only get one Pack 40 in this deck, double vetted. Like, you have no option. That's how you get it. It's double vetted, you get one. That's it. Borry does take this flag now. Here's the Centaur, though, spotting up that SK-18 immediately. SK-18 one-shotting the sniper. Okay. All right. I mean, where's the, like, you know, the digital glasses, sunglasses coming down on that? Dun, 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 dun. All right. Now, here's the question. Will the SPW get in range of this 75 mil? Well, the 75 mil is not... What? Oh, it sees on the hill. That's what it's spotting. Okay, yeah, this I don't agree with. Borry's been doing a really nice job. His choices have been pretty good. This is unnecessarily aggressive. I'm not even sure, like, what he's going for in this moment. Like, what is he hoping to achieve? Daimler does spot the 231. This is going to be a big loss here if he loses this. These AB pairs with snipers and everything are quite the obnoxious force. Not going to lie. Shooter killed. Pioneer going to go down. Yeah, look, they're beating out MG42s. Kind of lame. I mean, that's the whole point of this division is this kind of unit, but still kind of lame. I'm not a big fan of 6th Airborne. I just find all the units very expensive for what they do. Like, they're supposed to be elite infantry, and technically they are, but they don't actually, like... I mean, these guys feel good. The AB pairs are quite strong because, of course, they have a sniper, and snipers are still great despite the nerfs they've received. They're still wonderful. And, you know, when you're stacked up against Panzergrens and stuff, I just don't feel like they're anything stupidly impressive at the end of the day. I cannot believe Borry has not, like, moved this even, like, off the hill to here or something like that. Like, it's not far. Daimler picking on everything. Here comes some Panzer IVs, though. That will swing things around. Those can easily one-shot the Daimlers. Here comes an off-map. 203. It's a very strong off-map. There's, like, nothing here. The biggest deal this will be is that it destroys all this cover and kind of, like, screws up the whole map. It's essentially what it'll do. Pack 40 trying to save the day does take out Daimler. SK-18 now... Oh, my God. Okay. All right. I'm not going to lie. Borry's convincing me. This SK-18 at sub 1,500 meter range is kind of disgusting. Like, legit, this thing is kind of gross in so many ways. I mean, it's been absolutely pulverizing things. It's kind of stupid, actually. Panzer IV's pushing on the side. They are recon, so they're not moving the front line, of course. Flag finally flipped, but Borry's still on a 1311. Here comes the off map. SPW down the road, still creating issues. Finally, at 1212, he passed it down half his tickets. That off map, yeah, didn't do any. I don't even think it killed a unit. I'm pretty sure his Pioneer was almost dead to start. I think it killed 2 of them. Yeah, I mean, Borry's loves to see this, honestly. I mean, I hate seeing it no matter what, but, like, he now knows that 170 points have been pissed away down here to do essentially nothing. So 1 Panzer IV is actually dead. The 6-pounder got it. It's not going to get the second, though. Pretty big deal. Here's another 203. So now Yap Pasa has committed 340 points. Okay, I don't know how many of these casts I have to do where I have to question people why they feel this is the way to win the game. First Tempest covers off the AA. Second one gets the rockets off. The Panzer IV goes down. That's a pretty big loss for Borry. I mean, he's only got 4 of them. He even double vetted the Recon Panzer IV, which I don't actually understand since he's, like, just trying to have tanks. Like, I feel like you would just take the extra tanks and get over the fact they function a little less good. In a normal game, I would say, sure, double vet up. Go for it. Have fun. But since you have no tank tab, and that is your quote-unquote tank tab, is the Recon units, why are you double vetting them? So Focke-Wulf's just flying over because they can? I don't really understand what the goal of that was. SPW 222 just wrecking here now. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath. Oh, my goodness. Oh, barf. MG42, though, too close to this Piat, this AB pair is going to get wrecked there. SPW 222 trying to roll in and save the day. Won't be able to do it, though. What are these Focke-Wulfs doing? What is the point of what's going on here? Daimler continues to pick on infantry, which is obviously not its actual purpose. It's just hilarious. All right, so another off map coming down. I thought these only had 2 charges. They have 3? Well, that's stupid. Did he? Nope, he kept 1 bomb left. Infantry killed. The MG42 did go down. So this has 3 charges. Oh. Actually gonna throw up in my mouth. I can't see how many charges it has. That's so annoying. I thought it only had 2 at above 200. But I swear to goodness that was 3 shots. 1, 2, 3, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever, off map is stupid. Anyway, continuing on. So, hilariously, none of these infantry have any AT. That is so unfortunate. But he can just go up and flamer this thing to death. It's very realistic. We're going to get a grenade off on it. It's not open top, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's very much closed. We see another off map coming down. Yeah, now this Daimler's probably dead. There it goes. All right, another Daimler down. Only 15 in total, so 9 more to go at least. Now we have 2 Centaurs. Yep, 2 Centaurs. Now, these units, I'm surprised Yap Pasa isn't pushing up. Like, you could put them right here and just be, like, all over these units. They're mobile. They have a lot of armor. Yep, Sturm Pioneers on the edge of the woods. Question mark, not sure. Mobile wagon going to get hit here. Jagdpanzer IV takes a penetration from this 6-pounder. Hasn't spotted this 6-pounder somehow. Oh, no, it's running away. And it died. Oop. Womp. Oh, my gosh. All right, so this off-map actually did something. There you go. You off-map lovers. But now, the half-track's posing a problem. Mobile wagon died, and here comes the bombers to easily clear out all of these support weapons. Oh, my goodness. Devastating. Where's the verbal wind? I want a verbal wind. I want a verbal wind. Let's go, boys. 13-11 for Yap Pasa. First lead of the game, and B phase is almost over. I mean, the truth is, and I say this every time, the real scary time of Maverick is the first 5 minutes of C, right? That's when you have your maximum advantage. That's when, you know, your momentum's really humming. You've already called in most of those points. So this is truthfully the most dangerous time for Borry. Like, yes, he's way ahead, but now we see Yap Pasa picking up a 15-9. And, you know, Borry suddenly in a lot of much worse positions on the map. Like, he was doing so well. So Verframen trying to respond to the off-map in kind. I mean, it does kill that infantry. Pins down most of this stuff. Unfortunately, there's nothing to follow it up with. Can the SKT team kill the 6-pounder? That Verframen better move. Maybe Para's down. Sturm Pioneers are in here. Remember, they're fanatical. They're not going anywhere. They will not run. AB Canadians do have flame grenades. They get one off. Not enough, though. They get wrecked. Verbelwind finally in. The Typhoon took out something else. Oh, the Verframen. Oh, what a cheeky play. Oh, Yap Pasa. Grilla spotted. Oh, my God. This is just devastating. Absolutely crushing. Can a single Verbelwind save this? I'm not sure. Because now 6th Airborne's finally leaning into its real strength, which is just air. Oh, the Air Force. See another Verframen coming in. We see a Panther D chilling out down here doing nothing. So, Borry kind of evening it up now with the 203s that Yap Pasa had to buy 2 of. All right, the 231's going to get the first burst off. Might be able to kill this off. It was damaged, apparently, but gets the bailed out. Now the IG-18 going to waste all its heat shells trying to kill this Little John here, which is already essentially dead. Focke-Wulf coming in. 15-9 for Yap Pasa. I don't know, even on a double tick, 15 more minutes is a long time. Ooh, total wipe there. Very nice from the Focke-Wulf. These have been really quite good for Borry, despite having 1 card and not being an air deck. In the town, a wall of SDKFZs and infantry now pushing forward. So yeah, I mean, and here's where, you know, the danger of Maverick is. Yap Pasa doesn't have the points to respond to this. I mean, yeah, Borry's crumbling in the north, but he's not going to lose these back flags. And there's not an... And really... Oh, he's actually flying over the verbal wind. Will he get the kill? Nope. Lost line of sight. Yeah, these Tempests and Typhoons are so freaking good. Yap Pasa now at a 13-11, though, as his southern flank crumbles. And truthfully, even if things don't go well for Borry for the next, like, 5-10 minutes here up north, he's got twice the income. Like, he'll fix it eventually. And, like, Borry essentially has tanks in the forms of these Jagdpanzer IV. He should have plenty more. He's got 8 Grillas. We've seen 1. We do see the mobile wagon. Cannot stop the Tempest in time. My goodness, these things. AB pairs, of course, no chance up close. Crushed. 12-12 again. I really thought Yap Pasa kind of had it there for a second. I know Borry was still way ahead, but like it felt like things were falling apart for Borry there for a minute. But now, all of a sudden, he is kind of righting the ship here, stopping the sinking with this very nice push down south. A very nice combined arms. I mean, it's infantry supported by armor. Little bit of AA behind it. Cover that off. A Verframen to do some pinning and such if needed. And again, Yap Pasa just does not have the points to respond to this. A desperate 6-pounder. This Jagdpanzer IV is kind of like just a house right now. There's like nothing he can do about it. Will it get a shot off on one of these transports? Oh, dirty. Oh, Yap Pasa. Very nice, my friend. Very nice. Sturm Pioneers actually getting spotted here. They will get cleared out. There's no way they survived this many. Tempest still gets through. My God. Doesn't seem to matter what AA he's got. I mean, he probably needs a vet on this if he really wants it to be good. He does have leaders. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. They're double vet leaders, too. Interesting. Now, the question becomes, what's the point of vetting your leaders? The reason is, when you vet them higher, their circle becomes bigger. So, already took out the Jagdpanzer IV, it appears. A 17-pounder sneak its way up on the hill. Yap Pasa's starting at 13-11, but we're now past the point. So now the income is even. So it takes about 5 minutes into sea phase for the incomes to even up between a Maverick and balanced player. Heat Shell insta-kills the Daimler. Tripolston takes out the SPW, though. That was pretty dirty. All right, who wins this? The 222 or the Tripolston? Borry does not want to find out, actually. Here comes the Typhoon again. Lost line of sight, so never fired the rockets. So the Piat actually got through here, kills an infantry transport. Oh, that was sneaky. I mean, Borry in a lot of trouble north. There finally some reinforcements coming in. This AB engineer hiding in this building. Not in it, but like in the ruins of it. Verframen looking to clear out all this area. 6-pounder picks up the SPW-222. That's a good kill. Verframen strike a little off target here. Doesn't do much. Does help pin down the AB engineers, which might matter here. No, it absolutely will matter because it allowed these Sturm Pioneers to like almost instantly drop these things. Jagdpanzer IV, the Panzer IV getting the drop on the 6-pounder. Will that mean it survives? Yes! Oh, still got a pen. Oh, what a cheeky 6-pounder. Up north, Sturm Pioneers cleared out that infantry reinforcements, finally getting in here. 14-10 again for Yap Pasa. This is a long way to go. Panther finally pushing around. You can set it up right here. Actually have a nice line of sight on that road. Although things not getting better here for Yap Pasa down south. Instead, he decides to continue to push the north where things have gone well. Ammo coming in for the Verfrom and wants to get that rolling again. Panther finally moving into a position that actually covers something off here. Yeah, you might want to like try to like cut this road off a little. Little too much armor for these infantry to just keep pushing forward. The AB pair is very strong, but they have no AT. Artie doing some nice work here. Takes out some recon there. Folks, never underestimate your recon. It's extremely important. You need to be able to see. Doesn't matter how strong your units are. If they can't see the enemy, they are useless. Panther actually getting in here. A 17-pounder coming in. Might get killed in the transport. The Yap Pasa's been pretty on top of watching for that. A lot of infantry in this woods. A Verfrom in here would be quite good. Right there, and nothing left in this forest. Panzer IV. Oh, that is not a good fight for the Panzer IV. He should run away. Run away. Right now, let's just run away. Am I going to get demonetized for that? I wonder. Love that song. Not going to lie. It's One Republic. Not usually a One Republic fan, but that song specifically. It's fire. My pump-up song. Ugh. That's right, I listen to lots of different music. Not just my fabulous classical composers. Baroque. If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it. Anybody. That's also now a throw to my toddler. Good old Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. Focke-Wulf gonna get through? Hi-ya! Takes out the dam. That's actually a pretty big deal. I think it was gonna be an issue. This Focke-Wulf needs to fall back. Something just blew up. I don't know what it was. Half-track, perhaps? That's the last of the Panzer IVs, though. They're all gone. AT on the hill dead. 17-pounder in good shape. Guerrilla here as well, actually. Yeah, Borry really needs to push and get this flag. It's like a freebie for him. And now the north, though, crumbling as well. A nice combo of attacks here. Yeah, combined arms matters now, everybody. Just a heads up. Those of you who've been playing or just coming back because, you know, maybe I came back and you missed me all so much. I'm just kidding. I'm totally, like, humble bragging. I'm kidding. But anyway, seriously, if you are just playing and you haven't played for a while, the game has changed pretty significantly. You can't just infantry spam anymore. You actually got to do some combined arms, which is excellent. Like, this is how the game was meant to be played, where you need to actually combine different branches of your deck, different tabs, and really make use of all the tools your deck has instead of just spamming a singular tab. Tanks are useful now. They have actual function. Okay, this is a little much. Got a full-on air spam going on here. Poor Vervelvin working overtime. But seriously, if you are just coming back or you're new to the game, get playing, guys. The game is still fabulous. It's actually getting better. Strike Team is still working really hard to continue to balance the game, make it even better all the time. Like, this game is still, it's not dead. I refuse. Don't spread rumors, everyone. This game is not dead. Is it at its best? No, but can it be? Absolutely. This game has plenty of life left in it, and I will make sure it never dies. The Guerrilla went down to the 17-pounder, I would assume. That's probably, yep, there it is. I have returned, and I will CPR this game back into life. God dang it. Live, man, live. 12-12 now. Yap Pasa pushed off of his advantage. Mobile wagon preventing a full hit from that Typhoon, which would have killed that Panther. Surprised we haven't seen another Vervelvin down south, honestly. Here's the Commander Panther. And now 13-11 for Borry, as the north has completely crumbled, and of course, Yap Pasa doesn't really have the points to save it. Ah, what a beautiful, balanced gameplay. It warms my heart. Some things never change, and that what doesn't change is a beautiful, balanced thromping of Maverick. 31 minutes, 59 seconds. Very well played from both players. We saw some great gameplay there. Yap Pasa actually out-trading Borry. Kind of shocking. I really didn't think... I mean, I guess Borry had a lot of armor and stuff that went boom. And maybe a lot of that was here in the last couple minutes, because I really felt Borry, like, definitely out-traded Yap Pasa at the beginning. We can even chronology this thing. Yeah, I mean, look at the beginning. I mean, it was all Borry. For the first minute and a half of the game, it was all Borry the whole time. And even after that point, it was still mostly Borry smacking here until finally in about 5 minutes, Yap Pasa actually got some back. And yet, though, look here at the beginning of B-Phase. Like, it's all, again, it's just Borry. Really actually outplaying there for a while. You know, we get to the first couple minutes of C, and that's when it started to feel like Yap Pasa had kind of turned it around. And then Borry stabilized. I mean, that was quite a game. That was actually quite fun to watch. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I just don't think Offmap is good. Before it was, I hated it because it was stupidly broken. Now I just think it's not even that good. It's just obnoxious, as it always has been. It's obnoxious. And I'll be honest. Wow, look at that Focke-Wulf. Very nice micro from him. I mean, you got to take advantage of this. SK18, okay? I might have to try this. Honestly, Borry might have made me a believer in that right there. I mean, it is ballsy AF. It really is. But, I mean, it worked. I mean, heck to me if it didn't work. But if you guys enjoyed that, hit that like button and subscribe for more Steel Division 2 content. Thank you guys for all the support. Drop a comment, all that good stuff, whatever helps me. We're about to, I mean, maybe during this video, I'm hitting 10K. I don't even know. It's very exciting. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic day.